Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for joining me. Today was eventful because Foodie Beauty just released a video, if you didn't know, 39 minutes ago exactly at the time of this recording of this live stream, where my travel journey from Canada to Kuwait. So, pretty much, I did a video yesterday and I did a live stream yesterday, and they were pretty accurate in terms of how she actually got to Kuwait. Of course, she stopped over in Qatar at Hamad International Airport, and she headed from there after a little bit of layover to Kuwait City. So there's some confusion here. So we're gonna go over certain things, including EXIF file data. Yes, I'm gonna talk about picture metadata, so everybody is on the same page. Because I was seeing on Twitter people actually speaking about that and talking about Picasa. So yeah, Google used to use Picasa, used to store your photos of Picasa, but nowadays people they just have one photo program, which is Google Photos, right? Hey, Tip Top, what's up? You need a big cup of coffee? Me too, but I'll probably just stick to some good old caffeine in a pop or something. Corgi Love, what's up? We got Pepsi Lady, hello. One Small Moose, Lori, is there a sign of life? Yes, there is, with her 8-minute video. We also have Zayla, we have Katrina, we have Jarab. What's up? My first day back to work since last Thursday, working and listening. Thanks for listening. Appreciate you. We got Lynn. Hey, Erica Phillips. What's up? Belizean Mimi. We got Mary. Tallulah Lives, or is it Tallulah Lives? I think it's Tallulah Lives, right? Lori, what's up? Says, my guess it is a paid situation for his green card, whatever she can offer him to get him into Canada, and she's hoping, though it's just a business exchange, he will fall madly in love with her. Yeah, a lot of people actually do that. They get into these business situations where they know they're getting paid a certain amount for somebody to come into a country, and then love happens. Hey, Jessica, what's up? Nola Boo? Zayla again, Corgi Love again. You say she was playing Shy Girl when she got within his sight. I'm sure he was mortified. Okay, listen, she's not back home yet, and she just released this video. She is with him somewhere, right? Or seen him already. What do you think? It's already the 2nd of November, of course. She did. Also, we got to go over certain things that we thought were correct, including myself. Someone left a comment saying that she does not need a chaperone at all in Kuwait. So there's a lot of things that we previously thought was accurate that might not be. Suzy Q, hi there. Zayla, what's up? Jessica again. Sandra, welcome to the chat. We got Count Cracula my way. What's up? I never thought she'd go. Yeah, she proved a lot of people wrong. Hey Stephanie, just in time. Freedom Deep, good morning. Sinead O'Connor, Holly Mack. Mary, yes, we're watching the new video together. Hey Latina girl, what's up? Fresh Flowers. Kuwait has a block on YouTube, says Caroline Khan. I'm gonna have to look into that. There's so many things I don't really think to look into until somebody says something. Thanks for being here, One Small Moose. Hey, Mary Higgs, what's up? Are we excited for Kuwait bees? I thought if she made it, she'd be right back. Well, maybe we have another, maybe a day or two before she can actually do that. I was also impressed with the plain food. Okay, all right, we're gonna watch it. What's up, Karina? How you doing? Vanessa M, Fresh Flowers, Janine M, Pause and Pose, Marianne, Lana Renee, Holly Mack, American Girl, Spooky Cat. What's up? Yeah, she wasn't even nervous or showed any signs of anxiety for the entire journey. Right? Taramama says, yup, so much for major anxiety. Exactly. Tip Top says, yeah, but everyone uses a VPN. Exactly. So she's with Salah. Yeah, I would think she already saw the man. Taking my spirit back. What's up? All right, so let me share my screen. We're going to get into her journey. Her journey from Canada to Kuwait. I'll give you a play by play. Remember that bus that I talked about like literally like 2-3 days ago? She actually used that bus. You know the same bus that takes you straight to the airport. It actually starts in Gatineau. Do you know where in Gatineau it starts? I'm not even kidding you. I am not bullshitting you, but it starts at Motel Adam in Gatineau. I'm not kidding you. Let me actually show this on the screen because this is completely wild. Completely wild to me. But this is the same bus I talked about. Yeah, look. Remember this? Okay, so the where she was in Ottawa is called the University of Ottawa Pavilion de Marais. I'm extremely familiar with that environment because that is where I actually am extremely frequently. I'm practically anytime I get into Ottawa, I'm at that pavilion. So I'm like, OMG, Foodie Beauty's there. But look at this. So this is we looked at this Orleans Express. I remember it starts off at Motel Adam, then it goes to Place de Portage, then it goes to University Ottawa, and then Ottawa Station, then Kirkland, of course, then Montreal downtown, then the airport. So this is what I believe is the bus she was gonna talk about in the video. But yeah, it actually stops off wildly and strangely enough at Motel Adam. Now, I will say this: Motel Adam seems like a small motel, but it's actually not. If you've actually gone by it and seen it, I would say the amount of rooms at Motel Adam is quite significant, and it seems to be for people who are more or less or transient. But yeah, there is a lot of rooms in Motel Adam. It's not a small motel that you would see with like maybe 10, 20, 30 rooms. I would say it's like over 100, well, maybe 150. But I gotta check. I gotta check the exact amount of rooms there. Okay, here we go. 125 rooms. So we'll meet at the halfway mark. So Motel Adam has 125 rooms, and at times all of them are taken up in the summer, especially. All right, let me get into this. Wasted enough time. Here we go. So here's where she starts. She's at the Pavilion Damarai. I could tell right away just by the construction right there. I'm like, oh MG, that's the pavilion. Let's go.
Hey guys, so I am super excited. I'm waiting for the
Hey
bus. I
Fido.
took a taxi to this location. The easiest, fastest way, the key is almost done for. So the best way for me to get to the airport is by bus.
It
I have to
is.
take an airplane in Montreal airport. So I'm going to take a shuttle bus from Ottawa to
Mm-hmm.
Montreal, and I'm going to take it from the University of Ottawa express bus. It has a bathroom, everything. I'll show you when I'm on the
Yeah.
bus.
It's a pretty awesome bus. Fido says she's not crafty enough to stage a trip, but dumb enough to actually go.
All right.
True.
Thanks for joining me on this adventure. It is freezing. It is 13 degrees Celsius. I like it to be around 20.
I would say, Lana, that she left their vehicle at home. This is downtown Ottawa. There's no way you can leave your car here for more than an hour or two or three and it not be towed. Because where she's standing, there on the other side of this building, on the same face, there's another door, and there people temporarily park to pick and drop people up. To pick people up or drop people off, and you can only park there maybe for like a couple minutes. But if she's there for an hour or two, she's gonna be noticed.
Guess what the temperature is in Kuwait right now?
Hey, Jesse Gypsy.
Well, I'll tell you when we get there. Yalla. This is a public transport out of service anyways.
Maybe Jen.
But this is where I'm supposed to get picked up. Also, for your own sake, I promise to limit the amount of times I say yalla in this vlog.
Sure.
So I pretty much just packed my one suitcase and this carry-on bag.
Wow. Do you think this is packing light, or do you think she decided to? I don't know. This is pretty light for 3 months. I would think I would have a carry on and two like check luggage.
And my purse.
The flight didn't look full. True, Zayla. Very true. Right, exactly, Mary. Best to pack light. Okay. You said seats, huh? And a lot of people thought she'd never go, and it was a fake picture. And look at this. When the vlog comes out. Oh, you'd pack less, huh? Okay.
So I'm here at the airport and I'm looking for my check-in gate. So
Very true, apple pie.
for Qatar Airways.
A lot of people still thought that the whole picture was fake and that she actually didn't go.
For Qatar Airways. Let's go.
Sup, Ageless Beauty?
Oh, how Canadian. Moose. So my gate for my airline is, or my check-in is like 500 to 512. So a little bit of ways. I have comfortable shoes.
My tie?
Skechers are where it's at. So I'm not gonna eat on the. I'm gonna probably eat on the plane. We get meals on the plane, but I'm about to go through security. So I'm having a water and a mango juice at this Middle Eastern restaurant outside of the check-in.
Lisa P says Google says no Skype or WhatsApp, and on YouTube certain news sources and music have been blocked in Kuwait. Okay, thanks for Googling, Lisa P. Hey, Jackie.
All the way at the back.
Pack light, indeed. Look at those seats. Wow.
Cool. Has a pretty cool screen, entertainment screen. 12-hour flight. You want that? Earphones. Place to charge your phone.
Okay.
I don't know what this is.
Complimentary
You
toiletries.
also get some earphones.
Those are cute.
And you get a blanket.
Of course.
We are flying soon.
For sure, Zayla.
Very nice music.
Look at her excitement. Exactly, Miss Powers. Like somebody said, she probably left. I would really, really, really do believe, yes, she definitely left October 31st for the 9:55 flight. She looked crap. Yeah. You're sitting in the middle, right? Hey, Doriel. We've been Kuwaiting. I love lavender teas. Can you imagine this? Yeah, she's sitting in the middle. So what she did was she bought the window seat and she's literally sitting in the middle because it's just more space. She lucked out. Very.
So this was the first meal that was served pretty late on the plane. And
why is she always lucking out like this? Like, she runs solid, like gold. I don't know why Foodie Beauty always runs good.
So this was the first meal that was served pretty late on the plane. A miniature Coke can, a miniature water bottle, cutlery set.
Look at her voice. You hear
refreshing
that?
towelette to wipe your hands after. A piece of garlic bread.
Ooh.
And the main course, which was some kind of curry with rice. It was pretty good, actually. And then you have a couscous bowl with mint and a sweet dessert that was actually way too sweet, but it was like a cookies and cream thing, and I didn't eat much of it. Overall,
I mean, they give better meals than Air Canada, I'll tell you that.
Very good meal.
Yeah.
Also, they give you this little snack.
Reminds me of the 1990s meals on the airlines. Remember those? Like when the meals were actual meals and not snacks? Because the meals now are the equivalent of snacks on a lot of airlines, and the snacks don't even bother with the snacks. They don't even do anything for you. Yeah, how are the bathrooms? Ain't he exactly? Yeah, it's like real food. Back in the 90s. All right. Salah's one-handed music as the soundtrack. Okay, what are your guys' guess? Is she actually gonna show him off? She has to, right? She is definitely gonna show off her husband. She will have to. Chatty Cathy, you're right. She said that she had to go all the way to the back, so I do believe it was literally all the way to the back. And yeah, bathroom is right behind her. What if it's Nada? It wouldn't, because one, Nader doesn't have a Canadian passport because he's not a citizen. Two, his passport for Egypt is expired. That's why he needed to get paperwork together to apply in time because Egyptian officials come to Ottawa once a year to renew passports, and that's what he was doing. Next up, blood clot bleeds. Maybe. Did she wear compression stockings? Look at that. So remember this that I showed? This is the picture. That's beautiful. Blood clot 100%. Yes. Remember the pearl? The pearl Qatar? That's what was shown yesterday. Very picturesque, very beautiful, very artificial as well.
Excuse me.
What's up, Blondie? Late at night. Right, Robert?
The flight to Kuwait was only an hour and a half, but Qatar Airlines was nice and gave us some nacho chips, guacamole, salsa, and an orange juice. It was actually really good.
Oh, look at that. Art, right? Hey, Edna. Those men totally wanted her. And here we go. Foodie Beauty actually in Kuwait. Shelly Fowler says, let's see how long Salad the scammer puts up with her turning his place into a garbage dump, her lack of personal hygiene, and her inevitable rages due to coming down off THC. Count Crackula. There is always a sense of being anxious and nervous. You're in a totally foreign country, foreign way of life. Whoa! You guys are getting this, right? You know who's filming this, right? Check this out. Check it out again. She's there. Look at her. Look, listen. Okay, she's there. Who's filming this? Did you miss that? Who's filming her? Yeah, exactly. Didi is filming. You better stop it. We continued. Yeah, Sinead, exactly. And that is it. That is it. That is it. Yeah, he filmed her. And look at her being all shy. Cliffhanger, I'm sure part 2 is going to be a banger. Let's clarify a few things here because somebody wrote this on my in the comment section of my latest video from yesterday. So I think it's good to actually take a look at this. So let's take a look at this comment because I'm sure there's still a lot of misconceptions. And then after that, we're going to talk about it. But yeah, wedding tomorrow, maybe Shirlyn. I'm sure she's going to want to get married right away so she can get it in. Pepsi Lady says, Monty, wait, what about those two people that worked there? They could have filmed it for her. They could have, but then look at her expression. Her expression makes it seem as if it's him. It's definitely him, based off of how shy and how a dainty girl she was. Sinead is like, what a shit show. Well, we shall see. All right, so this is the comment. So somebody says, I should F11 this puppy. Okay, so, and I should get off screen. I didn't read that in my brain, right? All right, right. Okay, so somebody says this. So let me share my experience in Kuwait as a Western non-Islamic contractor for years. She does not need a chaperone at all in Kuwait. A lot of people thought she needed a chaperone, including myself. Okay, she doesn't need one. This is not Saudi Arabia. Women can freely shop alone, work, and drive without a chaperone or family member. You don't need to hide your hair there. Americans have 3 huge military bases there, so they are used to Westerners and don't mind conservative clothes like jeans and a hoodie. What sucks about Kuwait is the obvious abuse Asian/African caretakers and contractors experience when they come from poorer countries to work there. Kuwaiti people treat them like subhuman, and it's heartbreaking. I should say some Kuwaiti people treat them like subhuman, and it's heartbreaking. Wild dogs that will attack you and your car if you get closer to the outskirts of the city or countryside. Yikes. As a woman, you don't want to be alone if you leave the city. Most people are kind, but there are many that would traffic a tourist. It's easy to disappear there, especially when you're a 4 hour or less drive to Iraq. Kuwait City is a small bubble full of ridiculously rich and unfortunately arrogant people. I'm sure Chantel will show the elaborate malls because that's truly the only fun thing to do there besides eat. I see. Trash is abundant due to Kuwaitis treating their roads and anywhere outside as a personal toilet. Would not recommend a vacation there. Party it up in Jordan, Qatar, or Dubai. Okay. Well, thank you for that info. Cap for Dollar says she's not going anywhere. I think that as well. I think she is most likely to not go anywhere, and then she'll do the same thing she does at home. The only reason she even left was so that she can actually see her man, see her hubby. Count Crackler says torrid wedding dress arc. Yay. Okay. Once Mamu says, how are you gonna traffic? I'm just gonna say, how are you gonna traffic a person that is over 400 pounds? Okay. FFG Psychic was right, says, oh, hey, K. Yep. Leslie, what's up? She wants the D. Of course. You know what? Foodie Beauty FB will do anything for the D. Foodie Beauty will do anything and everything for the D. Jessica's like, yes, this is all for men, not anything else. True. Okay. What else do I need to talk about? I guess the EXIF information, because on Twitter I was seeing stuff like someone had posted that the EXIF data from the photo she posted says it was edited with Picasa. Picasa hasn't been available since 2016. Well, what I wanted to talk about that, I didn't think she was going to post the video. I actually have been running pretty lucky myself the past 24 hours because yesterday I didn't think she was going to post that photo. And then today I didn't think she was going to post that video. But of course she's going to post it because, she wants to prove everybody wrong and herself right. So we had the whole white line at the top of this photo and people were saving it. The thing I wanted to talk about is EXIF data and why a lot of websites will remove such data. Some will remove everything, including location. Others will remove everything except for location. So it all depends. But it's very important. Like Twitter and sites like that, of course, will remove EXIF data. There's pretty much all the sites now will remove EXIF data, which is the metadata, the information of, things like the author of a picture, the location, the camera model, so many things that are in like an EXIF file that can tell you a multitude of things. So sites are actively removing that because there's consequences. Like, let's say you are a popular person. If your EXIF data is still on your photos, and even EXIF data is on videos as well, anyone can take a look at it if it's not removed, and then people can literally find out where you are. So typically, Mabel Syrup says an IT guy said YouTube still use Picasa as Google Photo app behind the scenes. That's the other thing I was going to say. Thank you for bringing this up, Mabel. I guess I am running well today because we're going to say this. People, when Google retires certain things, it's still intertwined in their how should I put it? It's still intertwined in the back end where even though they've retired Picasa, Picasa is still part of Google services that they offer to consumers, prosumers, professionals alike. So even though it's retired, it's still being used in the background. So maybe the EXIF data is right. Picasa did get tagged with the EXIF data. Who knows? It's possible. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, it probably is that way that Picasa is just being used in the background and it's still getting tagged onto the EXIF metadata. But at the end of the day, that the EXIF stuff is typically cleared. Waterlily says, do they really traffic older women? Serious question. That is a serious question and a serious conversation to be had. Carlotta says this was smart of her. This will make her the cash for when the December money drops for November. Exactly. A lot of people won their bet. I'm going to ask you all a very serious question here. Did you really think she was going to show up? So let's vote. Who thought, wait a second. Wait. I gotta do this and I gotta do that. I gotta ask a poll question here. I start a poll. Did you really think FB would make it to Kuwait? Like I said, anything can happen the next 24 to 48 to maybe even 72 hours. So she could come on in a fit and feel like something is wrong or it's not going the way she wants and she wants to come home. Who knows? Looked like her sleeve was dangling. I like the way how you say that. Dangling. Lynn Smith says, yes, she's that desperate. So does One Small Moose. Corgi Love says, I thought she would. Carlotta says, yes. Lavender T says, I did. It's not like she has anything else going on in her life. Very true. Marianne says, I thought she'd go, but not so soon. Right. I never doubted she would be there. Never. I can't even vote. I'm still in shock. It is quite shocking, though. Yes, please don't forget the thumbs up. I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Jen says, I thought she was always going to go to Kuwait. Think last poll I seen was 43 thought she was going and 57% thought no. For sure, Jackie, the show isn't over yet. Oh, hey, Kay says this is terrifying. I really hope she is going to be okay. Well, she's a grown woman. Okay? She makes her own decisions and she will reap her consequences as well. So for me, good or bad, whatever happens, happens. I keep saying it, but I really do mean it. Whatever happens, happens. Shady Kathy says, yes, I knew she'd go. Didn't know it was going to be this soon. True. Oh, hey, Kay says, a stupid grown woman. Big grown baby indeed. Queen Miss Latin Star says, I think she will fake it until she makes it home. Yeah. So what do you guys think is going to be the next step in this arc? We can call it an arc, right? Exactly, Leslie. She's, like I've said many days ago, I think I've been saying this for like almost 2 weeks. What I do believe is going to happen next is they're going to get married as soon as possible because she wants to stay at his place. And if she does this, then a few things can happen. She'll get married as soon as possible. Then shit might hit the fan either then, and if it doesn't, hey MJ, shit will hit the fan when she wants to move in or is moving in. Because you never really truly know somebody until you've lived with them. Like, you know how people are different when you are apart and you live apart? But then people are totally different when you live with them. And then sometimes that's how relationships get uh, broken, made or broken, because some people just cannot live or vibe with the other person that they probably have known for months or years, even, because their living habits are just that different. So like I say with people, if you really think of somebody on a very long-term basis, the best thing to do is maybe live or try to live with each other for a couple days, see how things go, because the worst is not living with that person and then you live together and then it's like you never knew, like, the little things that bug the crap out of you that certain people will do, that it's best to maybe find out sooner than later. Holly Mack says, I just hope she doesn't get red rummed. I hope so as well. Aquarius Naya says, hey, what's up? Lavender Sky says, and she still has to meet his family. Hopefully that goes well. Yes, she still has to meet the family and whatnot. Lindsay says, you really don't know someone after a few weeks. Very true, especially when you're going to travel all the way to a foreign country, 10,000 kilometers plus, which is 6,000 plus miles away from your home, to see this person. R. Brownstein says, I didn't live with my husband till marriage. Only thing I found out is that he's a slob. And I guess that wasn't a deal breaker for you, R. Brownstein. Black Devil says, those fupa balls will end the marriage. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Maybe. Or maybe it'll actually be a plus. Tawanda, she's not going to do that. When she eats boogers and asks for a kiss. No, ew. Why are you putting those thoughts in my head? Water Lily says she made it through customs. She did make it through customs because he was filming her at the end. She had all her luggage. So that means she actually did make it through customs, even though we were hearing word that some people submitted a few videos and pictures to a Kuwaiti official agency. So I guess that didn't work. Maybe he is into footballs. Maybe he is. Who knows? He will definitely put her on a diet, says Corgi Love. You think so? She better be ready to open that wallet. But that's the thing, though. She didn't get paid much, and she is losing a shit ton of money by not streaming all the time or making the videos she was supposed to be making. So I asked the question, do you really think Foodie Beauty would make it? Did you really think Foodie Beauty would make it to Kuwait? 46% of you say yes, really? I asked this yesterday, didn't I? And 2 days ago and 3 days ago, a lot of you were like, no. No, it's all flipped. Well, it's almost half-half, really, between yes and no. But okay. Sharon Cooper says he will tolerate her until he gets Canadian residency. If he's in for the long game for that, yeah, that will happen. Kind of like a 90-day fiance thing, where it's all good and love and caring and warmth until, he gets here. So how soon do I think after the marriage will she start the application for him? Probably the same day or the next day. I wouldn't put it past that. But then again, the whole tax thing still comes up. She's got to do her taxes. She's got to do a lot of things. Mary says, I didn't think she was going, but so happy she went. Yeah. So that is 2 places she's gone to this year so far. Cuba in April, March, April, as well as Kuwait, November. Aquarius says he's going to take his time. I do agree with that. She has really, Taji? Holly Mack says maybe she will be an accessory. Some places around the world can see an obese woman as a sign of wealth. Very true. A lot of places, yeah. Do you see it like that? Daji says, I can promise it's not the Salah in the pics. That is another question we need to go over. What do you think? Is it the same Salah in the pics or a different person that might look similar? So let's start a poll. Um, is the guy is Salah the same as the pics on his YouTube? Same guy in the pictures. Yes, no, or maybe vote now. Let's see. Let's hear what you guys have to say about this. You'd be funny. Is when is Pete's coming on? Because we gotta figure out what does Pete's think about this situation. Because Pete's has been alone with the cats ever since October 31st. Because remember, when she was at Pavilion de Marais, it was still daytime. So she left a pretty decent time during the day and was on her way. So Pete's has been 31st to the 1st and now the 2nd. Don't forget she went to the US not too long ago. Oh, yes, I remember that. Then she freaked out. So let's say 3 countries. 3 countries if Sarah Jane wants to be technical. So here we go. Corey Coconut says, I admit I was wrong. I can't believe it. Yep. Lana Renee says, Danielle and Mohammed part 2. Danielle and Mohammed from 90 Day Fiancé. Wasn't that season 2? Speaking of 90 Day Fiancé, I actually will be doing 90 Day Fiancé and the next 2 to 3 weeks. There's a lot of things I need to do because I got work and then I got to review a lot of things, and I'm not the type of person to come in without doing my research. So that's what I will be doing, 90 Day Fiancé. Yeah, season 2 with Danielle and Mohammed was wow. She always goes to exactly. Run, Pete's run. Well, Pete should have been running a long time ago. Now he's stuck. Pete's is stuck in a bad way. Like in a really bad way. Hey, Camby. Poor BBJ still didn't see the vet while that monster is gallivanting in Kuwait. Exactly. Can Auntie Rasta please use Foodie Beauty's car and bring BBJ and Sam to the vet? But then with what money? Because then you got to pay the vets. Corey Coconut says, Pete's better man up quick. True. Jelly Bean says, not to be rude, but isn't her top lip broke out with her Esther? What? Jelly Bean, what? What's going on? Corgi Love says, Daniela Muhammad was the best season. You think so? Mabel Syrup says, it's a celebrity marriage. They're both in on it. Camby, I remember that. FFG offered to send Pete's money for the vet. Yeah. Somebody please help. That would be nice. Once Momo says theory, she won't pay another cent for Pete's. He will get evicted and she can move here with Salah and be free of Pete's and the cats. Really? That is interesting. Who thinks that? Because then, yeah, she'd be the one sending the money to Pete's to pay for the place. But if she ain't sending the money, then there's no money to pay for the place, and then it's in Pete's name, but her stuff is there. But then again, you know, she doesn't really care about her stuff. She can always get just new stuff. So that is actually pretty interesting and pretty scary all at the same time. So what do you all think? Will this be a situation where for some reason she gets the money gets cut off? Because is she even familiar with how to send the money to Pete's? Yeah, that is extremely possible and extremely scary at the same time. But then again, Pete's, you played yourself. You set yourself up. Okay, oops. Instead of pictures, I said archers. My bad. So I said the same guy in the pictures. 45% of you say no. I am actually very concerned right now because what one small moose says is actually very possible to happen, because Salah could easily say to her, listen, you're not sending any more money back to pay for a place that you're not staying at. And that's highly possible and very concerning to me. So when I see stuff like that, I'm like, he really, really, really is in a bad way right now. Cafadoli says, I've had friends marry in exchange for money. I've known of people that has done that as well. Camby says she cold and calculated. Never underestimate this thing. Fresh Floor says, you're right, Monty. What about the cats? Yeah, exactly. What about the cats? What if she stops paying? Because how much money is she going to get come pay week for November? Like, she didn't do much. She streamed for a little bit. She did a few videos, but not at the level of what she was doing in, September, August, and anyway, anytime before then. So how much money is she gonna have to send back, plus take care of herself, plus if things start coming up with Salah, it's a very scary situation. Twizzler Goblet says, I want to know who paid for the flight. She did divulge that she paid for the flight. Mary says it's time for Pete's to pick up the slack and start streaming daily. Yeah, if I were Pete's, I would stream like twice a day. No BS. I would just stream whatever. People ask me questions. Maybe I'll even accent tell like, what are you doing today? What are your plans? And then I'll relay that information. That's what I would do. I'll be streaming twice a day, maybe even 3 times a day. Maybe do something where, I don't know, I start walking as one of the streams. The other streams I sit and ask, do Q&A like he always does. Zayla says she'll abandon Pete's and the cats. I hope she gets help. I hope he gets help. He should do a GoFundMe. If that happens, he is incapable of taking care of those cats, let alone himself. Very true. So let's do another vote. So most people think that Salah is not the same guy as in the pictures at almost 50%. And I'll agree with that. So are you concerned she will stop paying for the villa and Pete's will be in trouble? Pete's and the cats will be in trouble. Maybe slash, I don't know. Maybe. Okay, let me do another option. I don't know. I don't care. Yes, no. Are you concerned that? Are you concerned that? Okay, I can't put in that, but I'll just leave it like that. Here we go. Probably Lynn. I'm not sure how it works in Canada. Okay, what did Lynn say? Lynn, he can go on welfare if it comes to that. Yeah, he could. But to pay $17.75 plus utilities when you're getting maybe $700 or $800 or maybe $900 a month, probably more like $800 to $900 a month isn't anything. Unless he gets like a roomie to pay the rest of it. Like, that would be a bad situation. Like, this is already a bad situation because there is that option for her to say, hey, I'm not paying for it because I'm not living there because we got to pay for stuff here in Kuwait. Like, Salah might need new tires for that Honda Accord. Or, we got to pay for, the marriage. We got to pay for this. We got to pay for his application to come into Canada. Storm says couldn't live alone. Yep. Couldn't he downsize the apartment? You mean like get a 1-bedroom? I guess so. Blue Jay says the affordable housing in Ontario is years of waiting. Exactly. Hey, Jan's Views, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Smash up that like button, people. If you're just getting in here, smash that like button. Welcome, Jan's Views. Thanks for being in the chat. Leslie says, I said I don't care, only about the cats. Yeah, I'm very concerned about the cats. Like Pete's, when Pete's was quitting his job, I was adamant, like, the worst thing Pete's could ever do is quit his job. I kept on saying that because I was very concerned. The worst thing you could ever do is quit a full-time job that has benefits, and that's exactly what Pete's did. Partly because when he was first streaming, people were super chatting him hundreds of dollars per stream. And the thing is, that's not sustainable. You won't get chatted up hundreds of dollars, super chatted hundreds of dollars per stream every single stream. But for the first week, that's what was happening. A lot of people were happy he got his own channel and kept on super chatting him. And that gave him a false sense of what he could earn. Ah, I see Jen's views. Janine says, hey, Monty, what if it was her who canceled the house? So then she would get the money back and she wouldn't be living with another man. And then she could get a house after she came back. That's possible. Mm-hmm. Yeah, extremely possible. But is it probable? I don't know. You tell me. I'm just here. Doesn't he or hadn't he Ubered stuff from a candy store? Yeah, he did. He had Ubered from Sweet Daddy before. Is it? Yeah, Sweet Daddy does candy from Gatineau. For Gatineau in the Ottawa area. It's called Sweet Daddy. I remember we were looking that up before. Yeah, it's in Gatineau. Sweet Daddy. All right, I'm very concerned about the cats, but like I said, whatever happens, happens. Vote now. You tell me, what are your concerns? Are you concerned she will stop paying for the villa and Pete and the cats will be in trouble? About 3/5 of you are saying yes at this very moment. 18% of you says you don't care. 14% of you say you're not concerned at all. But where's the money gonna come from? Shall we count up how many times or how many videos she had in the past month? We can count it up right now. Let me see. Okay, so we have my first hijab from 3 weeks ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 videos. How many live streams? 8 videos. And live stream day 2, live stream day 1, she privated or removed. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have 15 live streams and 8 videos. That is not a lot. That is not a lot. Fine Spaghetti Monster says he's rich. He has a Honda. 8 videos and 15 live streams for an entire month. I mean, that's still pretty good, but it's not going to pay the utilities as well as the rent come the 22nd of November. There's going to be trouble. Taking My Spirit Back says she said she had a lot of cash yesterday. Really? Okay. Jen says think her money will be 40% less than previous month. Okay. Are we believing there is a Salah? Yeah, there is a belief there is a Salah. If you're just coming in, the person in the last few seconds of recording her, you can see the difference in camera quality because, of course, she has a. Does she have the S22 now, or is she still the S21? But the camera quality dipped like drastically, as well as I'm thinking it was Salah that was recording her. So yeah, there is a Salah, but is that Salah? Okay, let's look at this again. We have to look at this again. Okay, so there's 2 things that really stand out to me in her latest video. Look at the quality of the camera, because this is definitely one of the newest Samsung. Look at this. The picture quality is amazing. So let's look at this again. Quality drops when he starts recording her. See? Look at that shitty quality. That's his camera on his phone. And look how shy she is. So excited. Excited beauty. Excited beauty. But yeah, those are the two factors. Yeah. Look at the two people there. I did see the two people there. Kuwait vlogs will be awesome. Chantel, the music. Yes, the music. Exactly, Chillery Chilton. That's the best she's ever looked. All dressed up in black. The suspense is killing you, isn't it? Maybe we'll see another video probably tomorrow or maybe even tonight. Right now, they are 7 hours ahead. Remember, I'm GMT -4 and they're GMT +3. So that's a 7-hour difference. So I wonder how she's coping with that. I guess she shouldn't really have much of a problem. Well, actually, she should. There's going to be jet lag. Okay, so she did have the S22 Plus because remember she had the S21. But yeah, I do remember her like changing phones. Best her filters ever worked. You're wrong for that, Lindsay. She covers her mouth giggling for sure. Can you imagine all the stuff that's gonna happen or that's happening right now? Jen says, okay, if he can afford to buy citizenship, why is his camera quality so bad? Maybe he just isn't concerned. But then again, some people, you know how some people have priorities? Like I've seen somebody that owned a Ferrari that lived in a like super shitty townhouse. And it was the strangest thing, one of the strangest things I've ever seen. Or people that own like Bentleys but live in apartment buildings, like not even a condo, like an apartment building where you pay like $750 to $1,000 a month, but they have a Bentley. And I'm like, that Bentley must be killing you with like service fees and payments. I'm like, how the hell did you get a Bentley? Because you're driving like a $250 Bentley, but yet you live in an apartment building. And then, or this one dude, he lived in like a townhouse and he had a Ferrari. And I'm like, your townhouse, you want to drive a Ferrari and you park it in that rundown townhouse. It don't make no sense to me. Sup, it ain't that. Welcome. Exactly, Mama Ray. Mary Hicks says, I can't imagine telling my family, see ya, I'm going to Kuwait for 3 months. They would probably protest at the airport. True. I Cap for Dollars says she made her own reality show. Very nice, Foodie. Maybe her reality show, if she keeps this up, will go the way of how what are those two sisters called again? Why am I missing this? But the two sisters, that have their own show. Tammy Slayton, yes, the Slayton sisters. Thank you. My yes, Tammy, yes, and her sister. Yeah, Amy and Tammy. Yes, thank you, Mary. Jan's View says, yes, people have priorities when it comes to spending money. Some just like to have money in the bank. Some like to flex. Exactly. Some people, they'll take all their money out of the bank and flex on you, buy Ferraris, buy, mink coats, chinchilla, Manolo Blahniks, if that's still a thing. No, I haven't seen a Manolo Blahnik in a long time. Cars, other people are frugal. They'll have hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars in the bank and drive like a Honda or like a Kia. They don't really care because a car is a car, but they're millionaires. So it depends on what their priorities are. Pepsi Lady says, Duper's Delight Smile. Yeah, Duper's Delight. Maybe they're both scamming each other. I did say that. That they're both operating a scam, just different levels of scam. One scamming to get a man and have a man to be with her that is attractive if that's his actual picture, but we already think that's not his actual picture. Maybe he's just as similar. Jessica says she must graze for fast food soon. Yeah. But let's end this vote. So I'd asked, are you concerned she will stop paying for the villa and Pete's and the cats will be in trouble? Over half of us would say yes at 56%. I am extremely concerned as well. Not much so for Pete's, a little bit for Pete's, but Pete's is a grown adult. Hey Martha, hi there, honey. Welcome to the chat, little girl. How are you doing? Not so much concern for Pete's. Pete's is a grown man, but the cats don't have a choice in this. And I am worried in a lot of ways that, hey, she could actually do that. Like, things happen. Pepsi Lady says, agree, Monty, that is not what Sella looks like. Both catfished each other. Yeah, for sure, exactly. Lindsay says, Chantel lives to flex at any cost. True. True, very true. She'll want to eat nonstop with her nerves. Yeah. Maybe she's probably eating right now. It is like 6:30 p.m. there. 6:30 p.m. Isn't this usually the time she's getting up? But it's already 6:30 p.m. there. Brownstein says, I think 100% he's scamming her for citizenship, and 100% she's just desperate to have a man and is convinced he'll fall in love with her. Yeah, that's the thing I am saying as well. She thinks that she probably knows this is a citizenship thing. Either it's overtly known, as in he's like, hey, I'm going to give you this money for me to come to Canada, or she kind of can tell, like, he really wants to come to Canada. But she is convinced that, hey, he's just going to fall in love with me. I really do think so. You want a couples vlog? You're going to get a couples vlog. You are definitely getting a couples vlog, Mama Ray. You're getting it sooner than later, because Chantel is editing. She's living her best life in Kuwait City. She's going to stop off at the Cheesecake Factory. She's going to indulge maybe in some KFC, some Subway, some Starbucks in Kuwait City. Going to live her best life there. It's nice and warm there right now. ICAP for dollars, you said it best. A lot of people have been in here saying best citizenship is the real reason, but Foodie about that fake love. Exactly. Why can't he just fake love me? It's not about the real or true love. It's about the fake one. As long as it's fake, maybe she'll hope it'll turn into real love, maybe. Jan's View says she better hope he is nothing like Natter. Exactly. Let's all hope he's nothing like Natty Daddy that hasn't been seen in well over a month. Where is he hiding? I don't know. I have no idea what's happening with him. He just be gone. 29 degrees Celsius in Kuwait right now. Ooh, okay, nice, Mary. 29 degrees Celsius. What's that in Fahrenheit? Don't let me have to do that calculation in my head. In Fahrenheit, that's 84. That's not that bad. Well, actually, that is pretty hot, to be honest with you. But hey, hopefully the heat stroke don't get her. Because she did say she doesn't do well in heat. Plus, she was in all black. Jessica says she's hitting up the TGI Fridays. Yeah. She's going to hit up Cheesecake Factory, TGI Fridays. She probably got a Starbucks already. Probably maybe go to the beach. I don't know. Hit up all the malls, all the fancy malls. Maybe she'll go to all these fabulous places and check stuff out. Yeah, there's a lot for her to do. In Kuwait City, that is. I wonder where else he'll take her. Ooh, then remember that bridge? The Kuwait Bay Bridge? That is a very beautiful bridge. That's a $3 billion bridge. Sheikh Jabir Al Ahmad Al Sabah Causeway. Looks amazing. If I ever go to Kuwait City, I gotta go there. That's an inferno to her. Pepsi Lady says she has lots of cash. Okay, Foodie. Be balling out of control. Be having all this cash with her. Foodie Beauty, she only packed one outfit. Yikes, Gal Charlotte. I wonder what else she packed. Sinead says 84 degrees Fahrenheit. That's nice and toasty, but weather hits differently in the desert. Just saying, exactly, it does. Mama Ray says, so happy that Nada is yesterday's news. Nada might actually come back in full force. Who knows? But if he does, I'll be here. If he doesn't, then he doesn't. But his YouTube stuff was a pretty good. His YouTube stuff was a pretty good source of income for him. But yeah, we shall see in time. All right, what else? Nader is still around. He took down videos right after her. Yeah, I was hearing that he was taking videos down right after her. Oranges Oranges says, Monty, Kuwait City weather says widespread dust and 64% humidity. Yikes. Camby says, Nader would eat salad. I think that's, what is that like? Not even a double entendre, like a triple. Because he does eat salad. And he has mentioned his cannibalistic ways. So he eats people, not people. He eats people. And he might want to eat salad a third way, as in he'll eat salad. Like he actually literally eats salad. He eats Beeble. Maybe he'll fancy salad. Maybe he thinks he's kind of cute. Remember, Nader did think I was cute. Remember when Nader wanted to go on a date with me? You remember that? He was dressed in black with the khakis. He had somewhere to go. Then he's like, oh, that Monty, he's cute. When is his court date again? December 7th? Always on a Wednesday? Yeah, always on the Wednesday, December 7th. Right? You remember that, Mary? Yeah, he did, Jadid. He said I was cute. He wanted to go on a date with me. Listen, I don't want to end up like that dude. No, actually, no, that dude survived. Remember that they do it in the opening of Dahmer? Can you imagine if Nader puts me on the bed and then I'm like, what's that smell, Nader? Then he's like, it's burnt chicken on the outside and raw chicken on the inside. And then I'm like, Nader, why is your chicken burnt on the outside and raw on the inside? And it's like, don't worry about it. I eat people. And then I start freaking out, right? I'm still on the bed. Then he's like, I want to listen to your heartbeat. I'm like, oh, then I start freaking out, man. I'm like, I'm in Gatineau. No, it's not Gatineau. I'm in Montreal. I start freaking out. He's listening to my heartbeat. And then he starts like, I wanna eat it. And I'm like, what? He's like, I wanna eat it. And I'm like, I start freaking out. I'm like, oh shit, gotta get out of here. Galtro's like M for M, right? Am I dreaming? Yeah, kind of dreaming. Right, mouse toes, I gotta collect my things, get the hell out of there. Like that, oh boy. Anyways, let's just forget about Nader. Right, exactly, Sharon. The real Nader did show up in those videos. It was awful. It was extremely awful. This story was for Halloween. I guess I am 2 days late. I am. Nader asked Ben Dover out too? I think Nader asked a lot of people out. Yes, we are definitely gonna forget about this. What we're gonna concentrate on is Pete's. I'm not sure when he's gonna stream. like people are saying, I think there's some good advice given in this chat right now, which is he needs to stream as much as possible. He cannot be reactive in this moment in time, especially with YouTube. He cannot, because him being reactive rather than proactive will actually put him in a worse situation. Why? Because guess what? If he's just reactive, the pay could be 3 to 5 weeks away. Like, let's say he was reactive come like December the 1st. Like there's no pay. Foodie Beauty just told him, hey, you're not gonna get the money for the villa. You're gonna have to find it yourself. It's gonna be up to like 5 weeks before the next pay period. It's like 3 to 5 weeks. Because yesterday was November the 1st. If he starts doing live streams yesterday, he won't see that pay until December 22nd. That's like 5 weeks. So anything he does November the 1st and today, he won't see December 22nd. Lindsay says Natter's screensaver is Monty laying in his bed. Yikes. Probably Photoshop me. Yeah, Janine, like anything can happen. I think the best thing for Pete's to literally do right now is start live streaming as much as possible. The color purple says maybe his family will loan him money, but remember his family isn't well off or doing well either. Does Roman even know what MMA is? Probably doesn't. He might think he does. But yeah, think about this. Pete's, I would say, start live streaming as often as possible. Maybe even make videos. Maybe attempt to cook. Just do cook and fail videos. Do something, because you never know what's gonna happen. If I was in his situation, that's what I would do. I would just start live streaming twice a day. Maybe make a video, and that's how I would survive. Because I wouldn't trust that somebody in a foreign country that's going to marry another man is still going to look after my care and well-being. I would never place myself in that situation, especially knowing that her priority will shift to her family, which would be Sella. Hey Miranda, what's up? True, Mary Higgs, I do hope the best for Pete's. Mouse Toes, I went to see the Pete's at the beginning of the villa. He was very nice then. True. True, Janine. I want to see how Pete's will react to this revelation. Foodie Beauty gained 100 subs since she posted her Kuwait video. Of course, a lot of people are having interest in her. I've been seeing the subs jump. I saw it jump like 92.1, 92.2, 92.3, 92.4. A lot of interests have been renewed for her. Mamre says, imagine if Pete's outed Foodie, he'd make bank. True. He would make bank. Exactly, Mary. Pete's needs to wake up, smell the coffee, the proverbial coffee. We're gonna get an epic Pete's rage when the rent stops. Yes, exactly. When the rent stops, when something happens, and like I've said, anything can happen. You gotta be proactive. Hey, MK. Hey, Ghostbird, welcome to the chat. If you aren't subscribed, subscribe. If you didn't smash that like button, smash that like button for me. I'd really appreciate it. I know a lot of you thought she didn't go. I know a lot of you thought the picture was fake, but hey, she did do the video, and she really is there. She was in Qatar. As I've said, she took the 9:55 flight on the 31st, went to Qatar. After Qatar, she went to Kuwait City, then got picked up. We had Salah pick her up from the airport. We've come to know and understand you don't not need chaperones, because that's another thing that was out there, that she needs a chaperone. But someone left a comment that said, no, you don't need a chaperone. And women can actually go places without being chaperoned by guys. So that was learned. It's not Saudi Arabia. So yeah, women can freely shop alone, work, and drive without a chaperone or family member. So that's why Salah was there picking her up. I cat for dollars. Have a great one. I cat for dollars. See you later. Sup, Deb? Going to start from the beginning. Thank you for watching or listening. Yes, Cinnamon, she really went. She's there. Sinead O'Connor says, I have a bad feeling about BBJ. I don't think she will do well. I am very concerned about BBJ as well. That cat is in need of care. And I do really feel bad that animals are in homes like that. Janine says, yes, he would, because she will boot him out when she gets home. I hope he realizes that. Yeah, well, the property is in his name. He's on the lease, but she's the one who pays. That's a bad situation. Because then, if she doesn't pay, then it's his credit that gets dinged, and they come after him in court. But she was responsible for the situation. But then again, she's the one who pays, so he can just say, don't come back in the villa and I'll pay another way. But then how's he going to pay? And like I said, with Pete's, the further Pete's is out of the orbit of Foodie Beauty, the less people will watch him. Like, who would watch Pete's if Pete's wasn't tied to Foodie Beauty? Is what I'm trying to say. Would you? Look at what's happened with Nader. Nader has been consistently losing subs because he's out of the picture right now. Unless he comes back, I'm not sure how he's gonna do. He'll always have people that will watch him, but not as much as they were before. So I think the further away that Pete gets from Foodie Beauty, the less people will effectively watch him. Because even if you look at his viewership when Foodie Beauty was streaming, September, he sometimes would get like 60 something people, less than 100. But now he's getting like 150, 200, 250, 300 because Foodie Beauty hasn't been streaming and people are looking for the tea. So I wonder how long that will keep up. Who's going to pay for Pete's to live in a hotel? I have no idea. But he still has options, is all I will say. His options are that he lives in a country that can afford to provide him with necessities, aka welfare if he does need it. So I'm saying. Hi there, native. Welcome. He is boring. Yes, he is boring. Peace is gonna get a job, y'all. Hopefully. We'll see. He can still continue YouTube while having a job. He can always stream after work or before work, depending on his shift. He can always do a lot of things to survive. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive at the end of the day. Do what you gotta do to survive. He shouldn't have been in that situation in the first place. Yeah, peeps are looking for the tea. They are. Aubrey says it honestly made me really sad the other day when Pete was saying his whole family was broke. It did make me very sad as well. I'm like, ay, that sucks. And it does make me sad. Mary Hicks says, I only watch Pete's because he always tells the truth about Foodie Beauty. Yeah, most of the time. There's the time, just a little bit over a year ago, he said that Foodie Beauty left Toronto and went home. That's when her apartment number and everything was discovered. So he did lie that one time for her. And then he came back, I think, a couple days later and says, yeah, I lied because people were knowing where she was staying and which hotel, and they were scared, etc., etc., etc. I'm like, okay, whatever works. Flying Spaghetti Monster says, I wish Pete would grow some balls and take BBJ to the vet for a checkup. Of course, he doesn't have money and he's lazy as all hell. Poor cat. Yes. Jessica says, Pete should have stayed far away from Foodie. Yeah, he was doing better off on his own. What he should have done was maybe move in with his brother, but I don't know what their relationship is like. I don't know how well they'd get along. Pete and his family need a new formula for living. Yes, I think they need to have some sort of a meeting, crisis meeting, semi-crisis meeting, and speak on what they're going to do going forward if things happen. Because I'm sure if you've lived long enough, there's a lot of things that can happen that are unexpected. Some are expected, because sometimes some people will betray you, and you gotta expect that in life. Sometimes circumstances just change, or people just change their mind. You gotta always have some sort of a backup plan, is what I'm saying. Somehow, somewhere, you gotta have some sort of a backup plan, else you might get stuck. Because I was concerned Pete's was gonna get stuck, and it seems Pete's is highly likely to get stuck. Pete's brother lives with his mom. Pete's brother used to live with his mom in the assisted living place, but she moved, and she is in 55 and over, and Pete's brother lives still with his roommate, which Pete previously said was his girlfriend, that they get into arguments a lot. So there's a lot there. But what can I say? Pete can always live with his brother. His brother is on EI, right? Who's super freaky? Exactly, Lindsay, especially with Chantel's track record with friends. Very true. Like what she did to Shannon was really bad. What she did to Rena, well, she said she just cut Rena off, so I'm not really sure what's happened there. But yeah, based on the track record and whatnot, I think Pete needs to take this a lot more seriously than he is taking it, and for him to be proactive in case shit hits the fan, to not then now be behind on rent that will affect your credit. And then you got to pay back, and then you're going to be worried for a place to live. It's all these things. Taking my spirit back says, Salad won't take long to figure out she's not who she pretended to be. We'll see what happens for sure. Exactly. Tawanda has an idea here. If Pete's live streamed the cats 3 times a day, he'd get paid. True. He can live stream finger cooking videos, where you like dial pizza, or you you microwave some hot dogs, or microwave some what are those dinners called again? I had the thought in my head for some reason. He can microwave some dinners. That'll be his cooking. Or something. Do something. Play with the cats. Chantel, you look cute walking through the airport at the end of a video there, says Native. I love seeing you smile, Habiza girl. Love you, Pete. You're beautiful. Yikes. Yes, TV dinners. Thank you. Taking my spirit back. I don't know what's going on with me, but thank you so much for that. Thank you. Al Oot and a boot summer. Thank you. Microwave foodies pasta sauce. Yikes. Swanson dinners. Didn't he avoid the Swanson dinners? I thought that was one of the ones he was avoiding. It was. He said that get anything but Swanson. I'm pretty sure he said that to Foodie Beauty when she was shopping. Did Foodie upload this video, or was it scheduled to post? Good question. Very good question. I'm not sure if she scheduled it. I can't recall. I think as soon as it finished uploading and got checked, she premiered it. I shouldn't really use the word premiere, because premiere on YouTube means something different. As soon as it was uploaded, I think it was available, because it was in between 10 and 10:30 the video came out. Or was it like exactly 10 a.m. it came out my time? I don't know. I'm going to have to check. Colleen says Swanson is bad. Why is Swanson bad? Ghetto ASMR Exposed says, and if by some miracle she is there, those cats need taken care of. My cat was old. I wouldn't want to leave them for a second. She has no care for anyone other than herself. Very true. You sent a heartfelt message to them? Okay, native. Very, very heartfelt. Yes, completely heartfelt. Hey, what are the chances that Foodie Beauty is watching my live stream right now? I think it's pretty high. Hey, Foodie, welcome. Foodie does watch me here and there. Then she thrashes me. She drags me in the community tab. Yikes is right. True. Ah, boy. Okay. All right. So, what have we learned? She's in Kuwait. We also learned she left the 31st. She had a layover in Qatar. Then from Qatar went to Kuwait City. We also learned that she doesn't need to be chaperoned. That Salah can actually pick her up himself, and that's exactly what he did. At the end of the video, that was him videographing her coming to him. So yeah. What else? What else? What else? What else? What are we gonna figure out in the next day or two? Something's gonna come up. It was rumored you were Salah, Monty. Oh yeah, I think I heard something like that. That I was Salah. If I was Salah, don't you think I'd be marrying Foodie in Canada? You never know. Stranger things have happened on YouTube, right? You want to see his face, says Ziggy? Me too. I want to see his face. I think it's why she told him to clean and pitch the garbage. Mm-hmm. Cammy says, Chantal, you are a POS for leaving your cats without going to the vet. You better hope nothing happens these 3 months, or I wouldn't come back. You hear that, Foodie? Camby is pissed. A lot of people are pissed. This is something you don't do. Arby asks, Monty, do you have a crush on Foodie? I don't know how to answer that, Arby. Remember when Foodie last year was lifting her thick thighs and then implying that my head would be in between them? And she kept on parading and prancing in her bed about it. But she's a changed woman now, Aubrey. She's gonna be a married woman soon. How can I think that way? I shouldn't. I need to get those thoughts out of my head. I'm hiding, Chantal. Address it. Listen, Lindsay, this statement is wrong. Okay, because first, how the hell can I even hide Chantal? That's impossible. What you talking about, Lindsay? Hiding? Where? Okay, I need to stop. Oh boy. Okay. Right? My bad, MK. You talk about hiding. Okay. Sinead O'Connor says BBJ won't make it without Chantal. That cat has lived her life with Chantal by her side, and she abandoned her without a blink of an eye. Aw, I don't want to hear that. I think BBJ is better off with Chantal. I don't like how Pete talks about BBJ, but the last few days we've seen BBJ has been in Pete's room, and he has been very cuddly with her. Hopefully, he continues with that off camera. Like I said, I really don't like how he verbalizes things to her, but I think that's his sensory and social thing he has. So I'm hoping the best that he does take good care of her. But yeah, right, Holly. So yeah, so I'm hoping for the best. Like, those two cats need a good home. Whatever happens, happens. I just hope that they get taken care of some way, somehow. That is what I hope. BBJ is an elderly cat. Exactly. Chantel is everything BBJ has ever known. Her little heart will break. Or maybe BBJ will just not miss her. Because it's mostly Sam typically in her room, right? And BBJ is typically elsewhere lately. The last, like month, 2 or 3 at least. Ghetto ASMR. If you're not aware, she did a vlog posted about 10 a.m. my time, so practically 2 hours ago, where she shows her traveling from Canada to Kuwait. So she's literally there. She's there, literally in Kuwait right now. So let's wrap this up. Foodie Beauty is in Kuwait. If you're late, if you're just coming in, she's there right now. She's doing whatever. It's 7 p.m. there at this very moment. I have no idea what she's doing, but hey, she could be fixing more videos. She could be with her boo, her bae. Maybe they're getting married today. Maybe they're getting married tomorrow. Maybe they're gonna get married ASAP. I shouldn't even say maybe they're gonna get married ASAP. They will get married ASAP. Because that's the whole thing. She wants to stay with him in his place and do the deed legally. So she's going to marry him this week, is what I am saying, and then move in right away and spend, if it's going to be a week, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe a month, maybe 2 or maybe 3 with him, as long as they can get along. Linda M says, I heard Salah is an Uber driver. He could be a lot of things. I haven't looked into that. A balanced opinion says Pete isn't inherently malicious. He'll take care of her. He has empathy. Yeah, exactly. I like how you said that. He isn't inherently malicious. Very true. Well, everybody, you know what? I am going to wrap this all up. Thank you, everybody, including you, Ghetto ASMR Exposed. Appreciate all you being here. Pause and pose. This is just so out there, right? All right, take care, everybody. Have a good one. Remember, smash that like button. Remember, subscribe if you haven't already. I think somebody is coming live right now. So I'm going to take off and I'll see everybody later. Have a good one. Thank you, Floydia, for being here. Exactly. How can anyone be mean to their fluffy little kitties? Exactly. How could somebody? Anyways, I'm out. Take care of yourselves. We'll see Foodie Beauty another time. And be safe. Bye bye.